and who happens to just be an undead outlet.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, and also you get things like, because you're undead, you have resistance to poison, I think. You don't sleep.
Yeah,
Oh, God,
you don't
yeah.
sleep.
You don't need to breathe. You don't need to eat.
Makes the elves look positively normal.
I know. It's something stupid like that, but it's just like, oh my god, this is broken.
Let me have a look for.
Meanwhile, I'm just enjoying the new RimWorld DLC. Finally, I actually get my head around how it works.
I've not played RimWorld before. Is it any good?
I mean, RimWorld's great if you like sort of like indirect. Well, if you want to play almost indirect, like story games. Because the idea is that, like, I mean, you've seen it being played, I assume.
Nope.
Cool. Basic premise: you have 3 pawns. That's what they're actually referred to as in the wiki, which are 3 people crash land on a planet. You can't control them, tell them what to do directly, apart from occasionally forcing them to do specific tasks. But you can like set what like roles they're allowed to fulfill, what their priorities are, and issue like orders and instructions and plans. But the idea is they then go off and do those, and they may not do it in the orders that you need, but you need to like look up. You have to make sure that they have food, that their mental health is in a good state, all this sort of stuff. Now the original thing is those sort of 3 people crash landing, but like they made it so that you can have all sorts of different starting conditions. So you can like crash land as sort of like vaguely spacey people, or you can play a tribe of like 13 savages that landed on the planet generations ago and don't know how technology works. Or, for example, the one that I'm doing, which is you come down with one dude who just wants to be on his own with his robots and survive.
With his robots.
My robots.
Robots.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. But like,
Brian.
it's on its 3rd DLC in the last year or so. One which was about introducing royalty and ranks and stuff like that, more roleplay stuff. The second one, which is about ideology, which allowed you to introduce sort of like political, religious stuff, which is very cool. And now the latest one, which is biotech, which actually allows you to have kids by rapid cloning them, and lets you control robots with implants in your brains.
Nice.
Interesting.
In regards to the reborn like poison thing, you have advantage on saving throws against disease and being poisoned, and you have resistance to poison damage. You have advantage on death saving throws, and you don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. You don't need to sleep, and magic can't put you to sleep. You can finish a long rest in 4 hours if you spend those hours in an inactive, motionless state, during which you retain consciousness.
Yeah.
Maybe I should
Yeah.
play a reborn something for my Eldritch Knight.
I mean, that could work. Because of everything else. I mean, you could basically be a Death Knight reborn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be fun.
What's this
Call
for?
yourself Uther Methanol or something like that.
Uther methanol.
This is for just me.
Alright.
I like to like build catalogs of characters, so I've got fallbacks.
Yeah.
And I realize I don't have an Eldritch Knight in my catalog.
Yeah.
I need to put like I need to put some barbarians in there.
Yeah.
At the moment, the only one that's fully fleshed out is a dwarven war cleric,
Nice.
who's essentially a siege engineer.
Sweet. Were you saying something, Christy? I heard your voice.
No, it's alright. I was just gonna say, good news. I now have the actual book to my Jane Austen RPG.
Hooray!
Hooray! So, reading, and I will figure it out, and then hopefully do some actual in the new year next year.
I was gonna say, clearly we need to do it in person in period dress.
Yeah, well, there's an online way of doing it, and there's also like a physical card pack. I think for like a quick game
Yeah.
came with it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think we'll have to try it out if we meet up.
Yeah. In my catalogue of characters, I've not really played many sorcerers or wizards. I really need to do that.
Then do it.
Well, I
Don't let
would.
your dreams be dreams.
I would have in the Tuesday campaign, but the DM for that has like put tiers for like magic as well as races. So I've pretty much picked one of the most common races as well as one of the most common classes because there was a concept that I really wanted to play with, and I thought, fuck it. Yeah. But unfortunately it did not evolve a sorcerer or a wizard. So maybe next time.
I admit,
Marlon was fun.
all the classes now in D&D, I haven't really got around to playing a cleric yet.
Brian, you need to play a cleric.
No, because I know what I'll do. I'll make a ridiculous heal bot that every turn it's like, is anybody injured? Nope, go.
See, that's why I made Harskrogar. Harskrogar is very much the opposite. He is a terrifying war puppet master. It's like, oh right, cool. You wanted to start a fight? Spirit Guardians. Here's a small army of Celestials. Bring it.
The one thing I really want to bring back is, as much as people hate it, 4th edition, the Battle Master.
Oh, you mean the Warlord?
Yes, that was it.
Yeah, no, I'm very much on Team Warlord. Was a good idea.
Yeah, it was such a fun class to play. It's like, you're not quite full paladin, but you are more of a tactical fighter than the fighter.
I just liked it because I wanted I just liked the idea of I liked 4th edition's whole thing about like let's have every power source have its own ability to fill each of the roles.
Mm.
Like,
They're
and as
kinda
much
doing
time
that
as
with 5th as well, like all the subclasses now, like dipping their toes into the other classes.
yeah, but there's no martial healer.
No.
No.
But I know people were like, yeah, like it suffered from the people memeing problem of like not understanding how HP actually works.
Yeah, no, although now I have this hilarious image of a martial healer just being like a gunnery sergeant. Running along and just screaming at people with a broken leg and just watching it heal.
That was basically the meme regarding the Warlord.
Yeah.
I was going to say, doesn't the Way of Mercy monk count as a martial healer? Because technically speaking, they can bitch slap a person and they can spend that key point to heal people.
I think it depends on whether or not you consider monks a martial class in terms of their power source, or if it's like its own thing. Like psionics had its own thing.
I mean, I don't know.
I do find it funny that I've been here like 10 minutes and nobody has said a
Well,
thing.
that's because your notification thing hasn't flagged up, which means we didn't know.
Actually, I did because I disabled the streamer thing, so there was a badong of people joining the channel. We were just busy talking.
Yes.
And I'm busy getting things ready for your demise. I mean, adventure.
Yes.
In other words, demise.
It also reminds me I need to resubscribe.
What is this bull squirt?
What?
I literally changed my Twitch password. Now I try to log in with said password and it doesn't work.
Interesting.
Yes.
I mean, that's a word for it. The other word is, what the fuck?
And
Yes.
bullshit.
Something
Yes.
here not quite accurate.
And also, funny thing is, I have already checked that it also is correct.
Autofill adding in unnecessary things because of how it's
No,
saving the autofill.
no. I don't use things like autofill. I don't trust those.
Thank you, Christy, for the resub.
Sweet.
Yeah, it would have been done last week, but obviously we didn't play, so it's sort
No, we mostly chilled.
of ran
We
itself out.
we had some very fun times in
No,
the
actually,
Sea
no,
of
it's true. We
Thieves.
chilled, and I streamed on YouTube as opposed to Twitch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Horrible
Yeah, some people have
experience.
said about that, doing it again like that though. Going back on YouTube.
Well, the only problem
Streaming.
I have with YouTube Live is like just trying to find the dashboard to like get my stream key and make sure everything works. Such a pain. It used to be
Yes.
live.youtube to YouTube Studio, where there is no option to be like, this is your YouTube Live. It's annoying. But anyway. Anyway. Are we all ready to play some D&D on this end?
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
I am still having the issue that I need to reset my password again because the last password didn't work.
We tried turning it off and on again.
Yes.
Have you tried threatening it with violence?
Mm.
That
Ooh, yeah,
tends
that
to
works for
work.
me.
I didn't try that, but I already threatened it with violence that I already am setting it up. Setting a new password.
No, see, that's not violence. What we need to do is threaten to smash it into little tiny pieces. Like what I'm about to do with my PC now. Because if it doesn't behave itself, it will find itself dismantled. And bits will be missing when it's reassembled.
That doesn't sound good for you.
I have enough spare parts lying around. I saw an old
It's going to have
Linus.
different parts then.
Yeah, I saw an old Linus Tech Tips video of like some guy who's a tech hoarder, and it's like I'm pretty close to that.
Yeah, no, I have that problem in my flat at the moment. I have like 3 or 4 towers that I need. That I told myself I'll dismantle these. I'll reuse the parts, sell them on. At the moment, I'm pretty sure some of them I could only sell the parts to a museum.
Actually, be surprised. You might be able to turn some of them into servers. Make yourself a NAS server.
Maybe.
But that's what I plan to do with one of the boards I've got down here. Let's figure out how to make. I'll make it a NAS, and then I can. When we attach have a date night, we can actually watch things together that I have DVDs of.
Yes.
I forgot to also mention as well that I use Nightcaf to generate, which is an AI to generate pictures of Tink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they came
Yeah.
out not too bad actually, apart from her not actually being blue all over.
Yeah, yeah, here's the thing. Like, I mean, I've used Night Cafe to try and come up with like various portraits for D&D character shenanigans and stuff. But when it comes to sort of landscapes, I mean, I don't
It can be a
know.
bit funky sometimes.
Well, last time I tried sort of landscapes with some of the AIs, they just come up with like really grainy images that don't even resemble any landscapes. So
No, I've had actual like ones. It really depends. So these are the ones that I did for Horror on the Orient Express. the other night because I was messing around. So there's the tink.
Sorry, stream chat, and you will
Here's
have to
the
believe that they look amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I am actually gonna do it in a way that I am doing it that I'm not streaming this evening because this is going to be ridiculous.
Okay.
But I will be playing.
Cool.
Yes.
Just a moment.
Yeah. With landscapes, they looked like really grainy and like to the point where they just resembled nothing at all. Some portraits are fine, but then it has the same problem as normal people do, and hands are very hard to draw.
Yeah.
Or
we end
figure
up
out how
having,
hands work. But no, the
Yeah.
sequence are kind of interesting. I like the second one.
of the
Of
which
the
ones
tink
are the
ones.
tink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I could say
and
that
the
was
Orient Express ones,
basically
the train
her,
one's
just
not
not
too
blue.
bad. That
Yeah.
does feel like a very Art Deco. We have designed a steam train for you, sir.
Oh, I did put in like 1940s horror express. Yeah, horror on the Orient Express. Testicle ethereal onimus. 1940s. So that's what it came up with.
Interesting.
And there we are. I'm in game.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
Yeah, get your butts in the Roll20. That'd be the other thing I'll have the NAS for as well. The NAS would just be there to solely like hold all the Foundry data.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of Foundry, but oh my god, just having D&D Beyond integration is so much nicer.
But you did see the video about the other virtual tabletop.
Oh, there's loads. I mean, I really want to do more stuff on Tailspire,
Yeah.
but only one person has Tailspire and he doesn't want to stream with me.
Oh.
But it is awesome though. Also, Tailspire now has a plugin for your Hero Forge account.
Oh.
So you can buy your models on Hero Forge and import them to Tailspire.
Oh.
And they look amazing. And they're really cheap too. I think it's only like $5 a try.
What colour is Daz?
Well, in terms of scales,
Yeah.
they're kind of like a coppery red. So copper, or it's like coppery red or something like that. He wears a kind of like a turquoise sort of pirate jacket and pirate hat with sort of maroon trim.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
but what
didn't
is he
work.
wearing
I was
now?
just like, lizard pirate, Captain Red. They actually made like lizards, not like.
It's giving you King K. Rool from Donkey Kong. Anyway, so last time with this wonderful band of retrobates, to jump right back into our game.
Reprobates, not retrobates. We aren't old-fashioned. We're atrocious. Get it right.
Yes.
I'm going to keep calling you retrobates now because I know it ticks you off.
Well, that makes you the reprobate then?
It did. And I'm proud to be a reprobate. Yeah. So you guys have managed to acquire Das's old ship, the Big Claw, by means of piracy. Get the words right. Along that sort of side adventure, you met a red dragon by the name of Maze.
Yes.
Try to get on her good side, and sort of maybe.
At least one of us.
Was with the macing, you did find the tower to the red dragon goddess thing, Lilith, which Mage is a daughter of, which led to the awkwardness to begin with. But with a sort of ally in tow, you managed to get a hold of the Big Claw. You had to deal with the trireme being sailed by a navy, which you defeated amazingly.
Without taking any damage.
Yeah, I mean your ship's mostly okay.
All hail the mighty power of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Shield and ship mechanics working in a very interesting mechanical way.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you managed to get a hold of an extra men to your crew, liberate some indentured servants, and then sailed away for safer ports. After a few days of travel and a few scuffers here and there, you left Blightbite, Das's old comrade, now turned rival, on an island with a single shot, which he wasted firing at Das and missing. Until you eventually arrived within the port city of Azulon on the Olympian Peninsula, which is currently in the throes of a festival dedicated to the god Apollo. You managed to get your ship docked. It's cost you like 200 odd gold. That does include the repairs, thankfully.
Oh, thank goodness.
So they'll patch some holes for you. If you want anything else done, that will cost extra, but they'll make sure that, your ship is seaworthy. And you guys went and did some shopping. You got yourself some new threads.
Wait, was I there for that? Or did I fell asleep,
You
didn't
fell
I?
asleep by this point, I think, yeah.
I fell asleep by this point, yeah. I was
yeah,
going to say.
Everyone went out and got some new threads, which I need to update character models on. See what people want their new characters to look like. And you also visited Hatters, where some of you purchased new hats. And that's learnt some interesting things about his history. Small, but rather dramatic.
Small, but not
describing that?
insignificant.
I mean, there's history.
Yeah. Although
I just
I'm
went,
looking over my
"That's
notes
small
and
and
I'm
dramatic."
laughing at what I wrote down.
Ha.
I put Das's 1 times 10 to the power of -6 great grandfather.
Ha.
There's
Yes.
that many greats. I had to.
That many
shorten it.
great.
Oh yeah, and that was the thing as well. We had all the dumb names for the NPC who was the tailor, who was called Swift Tailor.
Yes. Swift
Ah.
Tailor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a delight.
It was a very delightful person.
Yeah,
Yes.
but we catch up with you guys after Das and you all have left the Hatters and have decided to go see what the festival is like. What be this thing to the god Apollo?
Well, let's go find out.
Just make sure that nobody throws a discus, please.
I will find a frisbee and I will throw it as hard as I can.
Does anybody know the story
Mhm.
of Apollo and the discus?
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't
do.
recall.
He was playing discus with his boyfriend, and he in some versions he just cut him, and in other versions he decapitated him by accident.
Oh no.
And
Yeah.
where the
So-
drop of blood fell, hyacinth flowers grew, and that's why they're called hyacinth,
Yeah.
because that was
Yeah.
what his boyfriend was called.
Dating Apollo always ends badly.
But it was like they're just having a simple game of frisbee on a date.
Yep.
And
But is this because
Definitely.
Zephyr got jealous?
Yeah.
Zephyr was like, nope.
nope.
Just never date Apollo. It ends
Yeah.
badly for everyone.
Never date
Apart from
never
Apollo.
date any Greek god, period.
No,
Yeah.
Hades was pretty chill.
Hades
The
Actually,
was
start of the
true.
relationship was a little messed up.
Oh.
But
that
the rest of
reminds
it
me,
was
actually,
great.
I've got a thing to share with you all.
Hades and Persephone unironically have the most functional relationship in Greek mythology.
do.
No. Dionysus and Ariane, they are the better couple.
Ooh,
Are we
good
going
shout,
for
actually.
shipping
Yeah.
wars? Are we going for shipping wars in the Greek mythology?
There we go.
No,
Yeah.
no, we're not going through shipping wars. We're talking about what canonically were functional relationships.
I still say it's shipping wars.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Anyway,
It is.
I was sending
But yeah,
the Tales of General Chit Chat, by the way.
Yes. Do it. I want to see.
Are we gonna regret this?
Oh, I have so many. I have so many
There's a lot.
historical memes.
To be honest, there were some that automatically don't work, like Artemis in anybody.
No,
Yeah.
well, because she, the only one she ever loved was, and then, what's his name? Ares killed him. For some reason, I can't remember why.
God damn it,
And
Aries.
she was like, "Why did you do that?" And he was like, "Sorry, sis, I didn't realize you liked him." Anyway, he's dead now, so.
Aye.
Yeah. So anyway, during this whole festival for Apollo, there are several things going on throughout the city today. Up in the theatre district, which is at the top of the map, so I should really show it to you all. Up over here, I think you're on the map anyway. Yes, you are.
I am not paying attention to the map, god damn it. Okay.
Why are you not paying attention to the map?
No, I was
So yeah,
distracted.
in the top area of the map, where all the theatres are, there are different plays and performances going on to start with, and then there's like proper full-on pageantry in the evening. In the actual green and towards the market area, is much more your down-to-earth, like, bards doing almost like rap battles against each other.
Are
And
they
there's music and parties and plays.
are they flighting the bards?
Yes.
Yes.
Or a Greek variation thereof. There's even rumours that there are dueling lyres and pan flutes.
Ha.
Ooh.
And up in the temple region, which is on top of the hill, is the much more somber people giving tribute to Apollo and praising him for delivering the sun every day. So, yeah, it's up to you guys where you'd like to go.
That's a very good question.
I could go see a show.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say we could always pay our respects, and then we got the rest of the afternoon
we-
free to enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it the other way around.
Well, I mean, it's up to everyone else, really, isn't it? Well, what they want to do.
Aileen doesn't really mind.
What do you want to do I for?
Wait.
Blue sounds nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had him.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
first mate Ifer.
I forgot. Yes.
Oh,
I can't
Yeah.
remember his orc or ogre, but this is the default pose I go to for Ifer.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, blue sounds nice. Get
Hey, then it is.
Yeah.
cultured.
Oh, they better have some They better have some popcorn or whatever the stuff is that they're like little seeds that they go pop and they change into like little bits of cauliflower.
Don't like cauliflower, but I like this idea of popped corn.
Oh. Yes.
Alright then.
Like it nearly came out as something completely insidious, but like it just said to put, and then it's like, wait, hold up, no, I'm mixing syllables. Ah. Yeah.
Alright.
Anyways,
Alright then, so you guys go to the theatre district.
let's go.
There are several smaller performances throughout the day. A few poems and sonnets and things like that. There is one major performance on this afternoon. Oddly enough, what we were talking about earlier, it is the tale of Hyacinthus.
Hyacinthus.
Yeah. I.e.,
Yeah.
never date Apollo.
Yes.
It only costs you 2 silver for your seats.
Mhm.
Each.
Yes.
Yeah.
The city has to make
Okay.
its money somehow, and
Oh,
theatre is
no,
very
I-
cheap.
Oh no, I'm just double checking to make sure. 2 silver, you say?
Hmm.
I will slam down the 2 silver just to watch this show of some frisbee getting thrown at a person.
Right then.
I like the idea that that's sort of like how Das was incentivized to go. Was the idea of frisbee decapitation.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't even know whether he would have even heard of such a play. Like,
I mean, I leave that down to your characters, like how worldly travelled you are, and how much you're
I mean, I was gonna say, it would Tink be like, oh, I haven't seen a play since college. Did I even see a play in college?
down to you. I mean, I was going to ask Marie the same thing. I keep meaning to message her, be like, hey, look, the party are going to be doing a thing. Would your character have done this?
I mean-
Because her backstory is in that vein, so it's like, would you have gone and done something?
I mean, she's also from the sea as well, obviously, Tink, so it's like... I suppose it wouldn't be for Poseidon and stuff like that, would it? It wouldn't be too out there.
No.
I mean, yeah, I mean, Das is also a man of the sea man of the ocean. But yeah, I could just imagine like, oh, I want oh, I wonder what this all like. To be honest, I'm just going by what my reaction was about the story of Hyacinthus, which meant that I did not know before today. So therefore, I will act completely ignorant. He goes, oh, I wonder what this Hyacinthus is all about.
Yeah.
It's like photosynthesis.
So yeah, you'll pay your 2 silver, go take your seats, and enjoy an unusual play. There are parts drama, parts comedy, where the story
Yeah.
itself plays out with Hyacinthus Zephyr redirecting the discus that deals a fatal blow, which is over exaggerated for comedic effect, considering it's like a matinee showing.
Huh.
And it ends in this final scene where Apollo is in a Dionysus bar.
Oh.
You can see other people are dressed to like mimic other members of the Olympic pantheon.
Yeah.
Apollo is moaning about the state of his love life, that everyone he meets dies,
Oh.
and things like that. And he asks Dionysus for another. He fills his goblet, and as he drinks it, who's got the best perception out of all of you? God damn it! It is
Rex and Aelin.
The person
Yeah.
who's not here.
It's Aileen, then Rex, then Christy. But yeah, Tink and Rex, you two notice because you've been the more perceptive ones in the audience.
Mhm.
The actor playing Apollo is staggering a bit across the stage. This isn't like drunk staggering. Until eventually he hits the stone floor with quite a hefty thud. There's quite the gasp, and then one of the other actors runs over, picks him up and like cradles his head and looks at his face and then starts screaming, "He's been poisoned! So quickly, someone call the guard, there's been a murder!"
Das is just eating the popcorn as if it's just part of the show, because as far as he knows, it's still part of the show. Yeah, it's like, oh, this is pretty good stuff. This is like for real.
Oh god,
Yeah,
I'd have
even
to find
I
the
was
Wonderland.
like proper leaning forward, like, I didn't realise you'd be killing someone today.
And
Actually, me too.
Rex at that moment, basically not because of malice, but being sort of like the voice of reason, slaps Das in the back of the head and says, "This is not an act. This is actual happening. So we need to help them out."
What? Like, yeah, like, careful! You spilled, like, the popcorn I got, and what do you mean we're helping them out? Like, that's not part of the show, what?
Is there a priest in the audience?
That is not part of the show.
What?
It is actual poison.
What? Wait. Wait. I'm not understanding this. Wait, that's not part of the story? What? Like, it felt so real.
Well, it must do for some less, well...
I just want to make. I'm just trying to check who has healing magic because I'm pretty sure it's Aileen and
Tink.
Tink.
Well, Aileen at this point, like, realizing, like, initially Aileen's like the same thing. It's like, oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, that's not part of the show. Oh, crap. And, like, Aileen's already started to make her way down onto the stage and trying to do something.
Wait, is this like some secret flash mob that Aileen like is a part of that we didn't know about?
Okay, I feel like Eppa's seeing this. I think he's clocked on because he's not a dumb cookie, and he's just going to use message to make it sound like Das is having a realization about what's going on. And it's just a moment of just sort of like, oh shit, they're actually dying.
Wait, they're actually dying? That's not part of the performance? Wait, what? This all feels so real. It's like, wait, how can you tell? Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're not standing up after all this time. And
I thought grab them and let's go. Eppa scrambles after Aileen.
Righto, boss. Grabs Das for the...
careful with the popcorn. Careful with the popcorn.
Gently, like...
Gently.
Like, full-on pinky fingers to popcorn, but, like, just grabs you full, like, scruff back of the neck. You say gently with the popcorn, Captain.
Yeah, careful. No, I brought this especially for such an occasion.
But anyway, you all make it down. Aileen's managed to get everyone to back up a little bit, and she's done a quick little medicine check and has found that, yes, he has been poisoned, and it's a rather nasty... almost like a poison. Yeah, it's a rather nasty poison. She knows how to counter it, but she needs, like, time to focus.
Is there anyone attacking?
No, oddly enough. In fact, those who... Since you guys were all on the stage and everything else, you can see all the other actors and performers. Go ahead and make an insight check as you're looking around at them all.
Oh boy!
Oh, you mean I can't just use my 15 passive insight?
Mm-mm.
Oh, damn.
I'm using that as the excuse to give you all the chance to roll an insight check.
13!
24!
Nice!
I literally rolled a 19. I'm
Nice.
so annoyed. Could have been a natural 20.
Yes. Is the audience, like, still watching all this? Like, has the curtains not been drawn or something?
Well, there's no curtains because it's a ye-old Greek amphitheatre.
Oh yeah, shit! Like, is the audience being, like, evacuated then at this point?
There
Or...
wasn't a lot of people around. A lot of people would have come for, like, the later showings.
Oh,
So,
okay,
whilst
gotcha.
there's still a few people there, it was mostly an empty house. If anything, for them, like the actors on stage, for them it was like a dress rehearsal.
Ah, gotcha.
You know that this is literally an episode of Yonderland this happens in.
It's
I've got the episode here as
It's
well.
the doctor!
And
Marie! We need a doctor. You're the closest thing to a doctor we got.
I mean, I played doctor as a kid. Does that count?
Close
Close
enough.
enough.
Sadly, it's not a case of dust sticking something up their cloaca again. Something much worse.
Yeah.
An axe
So
that has been
TLDR,
poisoned.
you're in. You all went to watch a performance for this Festival of Apollo, where one of the performances was the Tale of Hyacinthus. One of the final scenes is Apollo has a drink at the Dionysus bar. He's collapsed on the floor. People have been screaming for help because he's actually been poisoned, and you've managed to sit there and get to him and be like, okay, he's poisoned. I need to focus to fix him before he expires. Meanwhile, Eppa, because you rolled an insane insight check, looking around at the various cast members, all the different gods of the Olympic pantheon are actually shocked and genuinely scared. Dionysus behind the bar is like checking the wine he was serving.
Mm.
And even he's confused because he's poured it for everybody else. But the fact that it's only affected Apollo is like freaking him out. The only one that you notice acting weirdly is the woman who's playing Aphrodite.
How is she acting weird?
Overselling it, maybe? I don't know
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Not in a
Even
very, very long
woman?
time.
It's gonna be a really weird question. Is it even a woman, or is it like
It's a
in
man.
traditional- But that's what I mean. It's like, but in traditional, obviously Greek theatre, it
Yeah,
would have
that's
been men.
true.
Mm,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Is it?
but
It
effectively-
is.
Is it just an actor playing?
No, it is.
Dionysus?
It is genuinely a woman.
Is Aelin that next to Apollo?
Yes, you're currently on the ground next to him, just holding him up. And you're like, okay, you're poisoned. Shit.
How about a little lesser restoration?
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Cool. Just in reaction to the whole like Aphrodite's being weird. What sort of how close are all these actors at the moment to each other?
They're all pretty close. You're all within like, if we're using like Apollo as like the center, everybody is within 30 feet of Apollo.
Okay.
Sadly,
Cool,
I
I'm
didn't
just
have a
gonna
map
drop-
prepared
I'm
for this. I can't have
No, that's
prepared for
fine.
other things.
I'm
but I
just
prepared
gonna
the
drop-
theatre.
I'm just gonna drop a 20-foot web to make sure I catch Aphrodite.
Alright then.
Oh fuck!
Just no, you're staying. I'll see you, and just point directly at Aphrodite.
Alright then. So, anyway, just for the sake of the narrative, Aileen, you place your hand on Apollo's chest. His eyes begin to turn back to normal. The redness from his around his mouth and around his eyes begins to recede. He begins to breathe normally. Eventually, coughs up a very thick, gelatinous purple muck.
Ew.
Ooh.
Well, need to
Yikes.
describe somewhere of the poison exiting his system.
Ugh.
So he's managed
Better than the pea soup from The Exorcist. I'm just saying.
That's true. So yeah, he managed to recover him from that. Eppa lands the web on everybody. Everybody's immediately like, oh, that's disgusting. Where did this all come from? Aphrodite's still hamming it up as best she can. Like she's got, tear streaks down her eyes and everything else. She's like, why are you doing this? My boyfriend's nearly dead.
Why did you do this to my popcorn, Eppa? You ruined it!
I just mage hand over Aphrodite's mouth.
Like, shh.
Off to the distance, you can hear Dionysus go, thank you. That voice is shrill. To which
Right.
then, at this point, everyone then starts, trying to catch up until like where you are with Aphrodite and everything else. What do you mean,
So-
Aphrodite?
I just realised, I don't actually have any spells to compel truth, so this is really quite annoying.
Somebody better have Zone of Truth because I don't have it.
One of the few times where a cleric would be handy.
Mm-hmm. Or a paladin. Mm-hmm. Either way.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
You certainly can do, yes.
Boomf.
You open up your senses to the realm of the arcane. There are no magic items or things within the vicinity, apart from your web spell wrapping up everybody.
Nothing about
Was that-
poison.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, was the poison magic?
No, it was a generic natural poison.
Would I be able to identify it with maybe a nature or survival?
I did a nature check for you as part of the medicine check thing, so you're like, oh man, he's poisoned. You just put it down to like a very nasty thing. I was trying to think of like a poison off the top of my head, and my brain can't think of one. My brain's like going full Game of Thrones, so like call it the choker, maybe.
Sounds kinky.
Either way.
Oh no, the one from Game of Thrones is called the Strangler.
That sounds kinky too.
So, Pepper, what are your thoughts?
You just said this man was your boyfriend, yes? The one humming and wailing and screaming. Almost
Your
panto-like.
main hand's still covering her mouth.
You need to take that hand off her mouth, Pepper.
She's capable of nodding.
She nods.
So I have proficiency in investigation, so please, I kind of want. I need to know if you'll let me get away with the fact that Eppin might know what the most typical suspects are in a murder.
I'll allow
Or
it. You're fully. You can fully like sit there and go like, ah, but you're the lover. You must be after something.
9 times out of 10, the person when someone dies, it's the lover, and not to be distressingly sexist. I do apologize to all the other women in the audience, but it tends to be women who use poison rather than just brute force because, well, sensibly, means that you're not trying to overpower someone. Also, you're really bad at pretending to be sad. And just sort of like take the mage hand and just like gently slap her across the face.
Well,
Um,
oh, I don't know. I think she
So-
was quite convincing.
so spill the beans.
Was she Shatnering it up?
Oh,
Oh.
well, as far as Effa could tell, yes.
So, fess up, otherwise there's gonna be people's clothes only gonna lead to terrible dry cleaning bills for their togas.
Why would you think I poisoned him? I love him. I would poison him.
I don't know what your motive is, but you're the one who is faking it. You're on stage with him, and actually, ooh, who handled the cup?
Dionysus is, and he's still over at the bar portion of the set. He's the only one not within that initial 30 feet. He's 32 feet away.
Yeah.
So he's just on the edge. And he looks over and he's got the bottle of grape juice under all the cups. He's like, don't know what it is. Just pouring drinks. That's all I do here.
Rex actually wants to do an insight check about that specific statement.
Go ahead, make an insight check.
Can you roll it for me? Because for reasons unknown, my D&D Beyond even isn't working.
Oh. 2 seconds then.
I haven't even gone on to it yet, so.
Inside roll. You, sir, got a 17.
Thank you.
Aileen, were you rolling for the same thing?
Yes, please.
Between the two of you, he seems like he's completely honest and truthful. He was just pouring drinks. The cup he's holding up is the one that Apollo is drinking from.
I just saw what Das wrote.
Rex is actually going to go over to the stage and smell the cup. Does it smell like... I think it's almonds?
You give it a good whiff.
Specifically arsenic.
You give it a good smell, and you're competent with poisons, being a bit of a specialist hunter.
Alright.
And I won't make you roll perception for it because, well, passively with
Yep.
advantage is like insane.
Yeah, go.
Like
Yeah.
each of the cups are fine. The one with Apollo's in, like it stinks or something.
Alright.
There is definitely something
So-
different about that one.
So, the Apollo's cup smells like poison. So, it might not have been who was the one who was pouring drinks?
Dionysus.
Dionysus. Yeah, it might not have been them, but there might have
Okay,
been.
well then. Sorry.
There might have been. The poison might have been applied to the inside of the glass.
I was going to say, who is either. Is it real drink that he is pouring, or is it like just glasses and it's like a stage manager or something might put them out? Or props. Because obviously you have people that bring props on and off
Yeah, that's
the
true.
stage, don't you?
Yeah.
That you do.
That would be quite
Out,
easy for
yes.
it to be out back. You know, somebody apply it, prop person brings it on,
Yeah. Or
it's filled up.
yeah. It depends.
Do all the cups look alike, or is there something distinctive about them? Each of them.
They're all different colours to better fit with their respective deities. So Apollo's has got a bit more of a sunbright gold to it. Ares is a bit more of a bloodied bronze. As at this point, I'll point out as well, Ares is like making sure nobody leaves, and everything else. And a couple of the city guard have now arrived to get statements from people and do more of an official investigation.
Rax,
Yes.
I never thought I'd say this, but can you come smell this woman?
Yes, I can.
Just in case she has any spilled poison on her.
You mean residual poison or something?
Exactly.
Yes, I can.
Are you assuming that because Rex is an animal that he has like more sensitive sense of smell than everyone else?
This has been repeatedly discussed, yes.
Yes.
Fun fact though, he does because of heightened senses.
Fair enough.
Just do a quick roll for you. Oh, not the world's greatest, only a 10.
Oh, damn.
Giving a thorough sniff to Aphrodite. Dear God, that should have been a sentence. The woman is wearing a lot of perfume.
Okay.
Maybe to cover up
you-
the scent.
Yes, and you probably won't want to hear what I was gonna say if it would have been like natural 20.
She smells of body odor and it's gross. Or something.
Oh dear, oh dear.
More of a probably where Rex would have stuck his nose in.
God damn it! No! No! Oh no! I just made a horrible. God damn it! No! No! No!
Okay.
Okay, if you stick your nose there and then tell her she needs a haircut, I'm done.
I'm gonna ask: does Rex get like a cold nose when in werewolf form?
Diverting this and pivoting straight away.
Yes.
What's anybody else doing right now before Rex gets too far into this?
Ears like poke out. Anyway.
Anyways.
If someone could find out where that cut came from, that'd be good.
I was gonna say Tink walks backstage, sort of while all this is happening.
Okay. Backstage, Tink, as you round the corner, you can see a couple of stage hands are like peering through tactical holes that have been drilled in through the wall. So that way they can see what's going on and like hear lines and whatnot.
Glory holes?
They're too high for that.
You never know, they might be well endowed.
Oh god. I mean, they might have.
I was just thinking of a leg height, but you do you.
I mean, I was more thinking them that the eyes may not be eyes, but never mind. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Different kind of winking, I suppose.
Oh god.
But yeah.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We have managed to lower the tone so far that I'm pretty sure we've hit the bottom of the barrel. Just
Yeah.
we quite haven't made a butt sex joke yet.
Oh, we will.
We'll get
Yeah.
there. We'll get there. I do apologise.
We will. All right.
Oh, I suppose you didn't hear what I said
Thank
there. I
God,
said it gives you a different idea to the term winking, but there we go.
Oh god.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
God
you
I'm
and good
not
night.
that. Thank you. Thank God I'm not good enough to draw that idea yet.
Oh, but I am.
Oh no.
This
Anyway.
entire conversation needs to.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Pivoting once
Anyway.
again around this topic here. Bunch of children. Tick, you round the corner. You see the two stagehands that are saying what's going on. They see you, and the back one begins to make a run for it.
Catch him!
Do I have any like grabby grabby grabs?
Oh, is there? Oh, yeah. I know Das is. I mean, I was gonna say, could I have accompanied Tink, or because I did not say anything, then I'm just. Bleh.
No, also, you guys are where you are
Okay.
during the chain of events.
Is there any ropes that I can cut with like bags of sand that can land precisely where the person is running?
I've got Thorn Whip.
Well, you're helping Apollo.
Fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Fine, yell at me.
Yeah, could I'm
Tell you
sorry.
what, get the crook that you know that they use on stage.
Yes, that's correct. Yes. Whoop.
Whoop.
Oh no, you don't.
There is a crook. Go ahead. Oh man, this is going to be
D&D on
difficult because
that.
Oh,
like,
okay, so there is an actual crook, an extendable crook, or bags of sand that I could just cut down from the rafters or something. And they just plop.
I do have one question.
Go on.
Is Rex quicker with on 4 feet than on 2 feet?
Yeah, your speed is the same either way. Because werewolf form assumes it's still bipedal.
Alright. So Rex is, because I think Rex isn't doing anything specific at the moment.
Persephone or Aphrodite.
Yes, that is canonically what you were doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
At this time,
but
Aileen
I'm
is,
the one that's gone
Aileen is with Apollo.
backstage and seen.
Aliens
Yeah.
with Apollo. You're on Aphrodite. Not in that sense. Get your mind out the gutter.
yeah.
Das is eating popcorn with Ifer.
Okay, so I'm not with Tink.
Eppa is aware of the poison and everything else and is concentrating on his web spell. Tink is the only
it's
one who's
me.
gone round the corner and has seen one stagehand begin to leg it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I
so
will
I'm
let you
safe.
use a crook to try and grab him.
Can I do a spear? Shall I roll a spear? Is
Yeah.
it similar to a crook?
Yes, I'll let you use your spear because it is a. I'll treat it as a polearm. For the
Alright.
purposes of grabbing someone, this could go badly.
Oh!
What did you roll? Oh,
17.
no.
Plus 5 is 22. So you look up, you see the crook, you just swing it around as quick as you can, and you manage to catch him, not quite in the throat to choke him, but, you know, in that region enough to, like, hold him down, and he just, like, half clothesline himself and lands on the floor. You all then hear the thud the other side of the stage wall.
I will carry the bucket of popcorn over to the sound of the crash and be like, nice catch. I mean, if they are the culprit, but still, nice catch.
Yeah. The other stagehand is sitting there with his hands up going, don't hurt me. It was me. Didn't do anything. Just a kid.
I would like to make an insight check on that guy begging for his life.
Make your insight check. I assume you go up and restrain the one you just clotheslined.
Yep. Yep. I don't know how strong she is, but I'll attempt to.
Yeah, you're strong enough. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh god. Das?
Yep.
Something doesn't add up.
Right. That's it. What do I have in my arsenal? Okay.
A bucket of popcorn.
A bucket of popcorn. I will. How far am I from the person begging for their life?
Yeah, you're about 10 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to throw the popcorn at the person begging for their life, and then I'm going to leap, whilst they are disorientated by all this popcorn just flying towards them. I'm going to leap into action to try and at least wrestle them, or at least grapple them.
Alright then, go ahead. Won't worry about the popcorn because you just throwing it is enough to be a distraction. Go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check for me.
I would love to make an acrobatics check, please.
Go for it. Go and wrestle him.
19!
Can it beat a 19? No, it can't. Natural 9. So you full on managed to grapple him and hold him. And he's in there going, ow, ow, ow. I'm sorry. I didn't do anything, I swear.
You didn't do anything, you say? Well, you better start explaining what happened on that stage with Apollo. Because I didn't realise that was not part of the play, and you made me spill a whole bucket of popcorn on you. I was enjoying that.
Sorry.
Can
Why
we all
did
hear
you run?
this?
They feel not
Yes,
guilty.
you can hear the commotion the other side of the wall.
Of course, Das is upset that they threw their popcorn. Of course.
Yes.
Ivor's sitting there going, would you like me to go help the captain?
Please.
God dang.
You know I'm going to just throw a monk at you that is just going to be a scorpion, right?
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
over here.
Get over here!
We're like fire.
That was a good
Yep.
movie. I enjoyed it. Anyway, Ifor comes around to give you guys a hand carrying over the other two. Apollo gives his thanks to Eileen and sits himself up a little bit and goes, that was horrible. I'm alright, everybody. I'm okay.
Alright,
think-
you, Goldie.
I assume you're talking to me.
Well, I'm assuming Apollo is somewhat golden.
Yes, he is.
Good, thank God. Thank Apollo, even. No. Who would want to kill you?
I don't know, somebody wants my spot on the stage.
Right, which one of you guys want Apollo's spot on the stage?
I love to look around and go like, not us. We don't even want his day job.
What is his day job?
Do you ask that?
Yes, I would love to ask that.
The guy that's playing Apollo just holds his hand and goes, well, I'm actually the head priest at Apollo's temple.
Oh, wow.
So, any of the guys on the hill would have an alibi to be up praying.
The rest of the guys are fine. There's no malice in them. They don't care for that sort of thing. Oh god, that stuff is horrible. Ugh, that's the worst aftertaste ever. Has anybody got a wine or something? Cause, ugh.
Last time you drank wine, you nearly died, and you want it again?
Yeah, that's safe wine. Not a stage wine, actual wine.
You can go get the wine, big guy. I'll turn to Ifer. I got this one. And I just grin at the one that I apprehended with popcorn.
Still a couple of bits of popcorn stuck to his face.
Yes!
Okay.
Okay.
So now you guys have 2 stage hands ready to question.
And a whole bunch of actors.
Yes. And a whole bunch of other Olympian actors who all... The other Olympian actors all just give you a fair statement of, like, they all have day jobs, the acting is a side thing. They have no reason to go against Apollo at all.
What were you all doing before the whole performance?
Getting ready, backstage.
Yeah, well, let's be more specific. You can't just say, really big Steve. I need explicit details.
That's haven't been backstage. You do notice, like, there's no... Like, there was a little area that was a bit higher fenced, with no actual roofing over it, and you did notice some everyday clothes just laying around. I was like, we literally just got changed back there.
All of you?
And here you all look at each other and go, yes, we're all fairly comfortable.
Rex, can you go check those clothes, please?
Sure.
Ifer.
What do we need to check up on them?
Poison. It got in here
Okay, do you
somehow.
want me to smell them again?
Smell the clothes, yes.
Okay,
Oh no.
fine.
Oh no.
I'm very
Anyway.
sorry.
No worries.
And you two.
And you, and turns back round to Aphrodite, and I think Eppa just sort of rests his hand on his pistol to essentially try and, like, start an intimidation check.
Alright then.
You, frankly, are a bit of a shit actress. And I don't believe your ham-fisted claims. So you better talk quickly, otherwise well...
He's gonna put a bullet through your head. That's what he's gonna do.
I'm not gonna do that, sadly, because there are city guards present.
Oh.
I'll ask their permission, and then shoot you in the leg.
Ooh, that's painful, but alright.
She looks rather terrified at the prospect of being shot. It's like, I didn't poison him. What would I put a poison him for?
Do I need to roll intimidation for this?
Go for it. Make your intimidation. So that's where
Natural one!
hey!
Natural one! You know what? I love the idea that, like, because I actually had to turn and go, wait, shit, I need to ask the guards, the entire thing falls apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I love
does.
it.
Yeah, you're telling away like, can I actually shoot him? Like, sort of, the guards sort of tell him like, no, please don't. It's more paperwork than it's worth to fill out.
So blue. You put a crook around one of these crooks. What? I'm guessing they were suspicious.
I mean, it's this one that I'm restraining, aren't I?
Yeah, the one with the crook.
Yeah, you got the one. You're holding on to the one that you restrained. He's a bit knocked out at the minute. You can see like a thick bruise line just coming in just at the base of the neck. It's not quite choke, but it was getting close.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Well, I'll let him go slightly and be like,
Bitch slap him.
no. Why did you run if you're not guilty? Were you
He
willing
like
to
tries
go
to
and get
speak, and you
someone?
realise that his vocal cords are a bit paralysed at the minute. I wasn't trying to run. You scared me.
I would love to make an insight to that bullshit.
Go ahead and make an insight
Me
check.
too.
Meanwhile, Rex,
too.
because you are around the
Yes.
back
Yeah.
and currently sniffing. Go ahead and make. I was going to say, go ahead and make. I need to go ahead and make a perception check with advantage for you.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Nice.
Nice.
23, very nice.
Yeah. Those of you on the insight check front. Yeah, he's lying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, we'll stick with Rex for the meantime. So Rex, you're in the back area. You're sniffing about. You do find a small vial tucked out the way.
Yes.
It does match the smell of the glass of like Apollo's glass,
Yes.
and you do find it is actually a small vial of a poison of some kind. There's a little bit left in it.
Whose
Okay.
clothing was it in?
Yes, that was my next question.
It is wrapped up in a bundle of pink clothes.
I'd probably bring that with you.
Yeah. I will take that with me and also like, oh, look at this.
As you bring it around, those of you that got the insight on the guy, like you see his eyes like glance over it and like he begins to panic. It's like, I gotta go.
And before
Be sick.
this person does have an opportunity to run, Rex just drops the clothes on the floor and pounces on this person.
Isn't he already being restrained?
He's already
Yeah,
being
he's
restrained.
restrained
Yeah,
for
he's
two.
not going anywhere. He's still got his hands free to like the sign language. He's like signing. I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go somewhere, have you? Considering a murder happened. Well, we do not like such dishonest people. Dishonest people who try to run lose a lot of their legs. I can imagine you'd want to have a pair of peg legs. I mean, peg legs does sound fun, you know, trying to, like, stay on balance on, like, little teeny tiny pressure points. But, I mean, if you don't start talking right now, I will cut off your legs and you'll be wearing peg legs for the rest of your life.
That sounds terrifying. Why would I want that?
I know, that's why you better start talking.
Why would you want to murder?
I was asked to do a thing.
Ask.
Go ahead and make intimidation checks, you two, by the way.
Yeah. Do an intimidation check for me.
Yeah!
Actually, oh, that's Betsy. No point in assisting that one.
I mean, you might as well. It could be a natural 20.
Yeah.
Intimidation. No roll.
Oh,
3.
Damn.
Oh my god, what is your intimidation modifier?
me?
0.
My intimidation modifier is a +3.
Yeah, Death is more intimidating
Wait,
than
that was an actual 20 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, sweet.
I know, I was quite impressed too.
I just love the whole monologue. Like, yeah, I mean, walking on peg legs could be pretty fun. Like, but I will literally cut your legs off if you don't. Yeah, it's just that kind of change of tone.
I love that
Jesus.
your style of intimidation is horrifying mutterings in their presence.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Well, it's basically good cop, bad cop, but it's just one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a council of one.
So yeah, the poor kid begins to panic. I was just told to put the thing in Apollo's cup. Don't blame me.
By whom?
He points towards Aphrodite. She did it. 2 gold. It was quite nice. I can afford to do something nice for my girl this week.
And
think-
at that point, basically being that Rex didn't jump on the guy because he was being restrained already, he is going to grab all.
Aphrodite's
Aphrodite.
already in web. Aphrodite's already in web.
So, unless you want to get a bit webby, Rex, and get covered in white stuff, I mean.
Little
Yeah,
white stuff has never
say.
hurt anyone.
Covered
think-
in
I
white
think-
stuff.
I think Emma's going to slip that mage hand background and use it to grab her hair. Because he doesn't want to get sticky. And just like
Rex doesn't actually mind getting sticky. He actually is going to pounce.
there's just this moment of a kobold is just putting his hand up to tell Rex no, whilst he uses mage hand to pull this woman's hair back so that she's in a bit of pain.
Oh, sounds kinky.
Maybe she likes it.
God.
There is
I imagine
sake.
Eppa would be the tiniest, scariest Dom.
Yeah.
Absolutely not good girl.
Goodness sake, you lot. That's me trying not to be horny. There's not enough horny sticks to go around.
I mean, you sent us to a festival of bards. I mean,
I mean,
Yeah.
that's true.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
but
didn't go
it's
to the Festival of Bards. We went to the theatre.
that's what I mean. Where
It's another
bards are
bard in
performing.
their own way.
True. Also, it's like Apollo. It's more. Oh god, Dionysus would be more up for this kind of stuff. Although, to be fair, this is on brand for Apollo.
Mm,
It's very appropriate for Aphrodite as well.
this is very true.
What about Zeus?
I
Like
mean,
90% of the 90% of the issues in Greek mythology could have never happened had Zeus kept it in his pants.
oh,
Yeah,
this is very
that is
One of my
true.
one of my favorite memes is just this idea of Zeus sleeps with one too many people, and this very annoyed mother and a demigod child start wandering around Greece, finding all of the other people,
Yeah.
either the lovers or demigod spawn of Zeus, and just march on Mount Olympus.
Yes. Yes.
I just love that meme.
I concur with this.
For me, it's the one from. It's like a cutout, a screenshot from Milan where like Zeus has pulled like a weird face because of animation,
Oh yeah.
and it's like every Greek myth ever, and it's just that picture of Zeus, and they've just subtitled with "I'm gonna F it."
Oh yeah. No, there's also like this meme with like the kind of the beginning part of like Disney's Hercules, where it's like anything that has a pulse and moves, and then there's just that screenshot saying, and then along came Zeus. I love it.
Yeah.
And he threw his thunderbolt.
Yep.
Yeah, and he threw his thunderbolt.
Oh.
Ah.
Yep. Anyways.
So has Aphrodite changed her tune?
Aphrodite now is in like full fight or flight mode, and she's ready more to fight than flight.
Right. Somebody's losing their legs
Well,
today.
she can't flight because she's stuck.
Yeah.
Exactly, which is why she's like really starting to panic, and she's hyperventilating, and she's like, "I'm gonna faint."
Good. That makes it all the easier to cut your legs off and feel no pain at all.
We can't cut people's legs off. We're in a city.
I would say
After guards.
Aileen and Eppa, the two of you, like the second she goes, "Oh, I'm going to faint." It's like, yeah, if she faints, she faints.
Yeah.
It'll probably be the most real acting we've ever seen.
Oh, actually, how can I use that ability in a very silly way? No, that doesn't technically count as an intimidation.
You say these things, Das,
Yes.
and I was like, "No, Captain, no legs lost today. Unless you want to cut off my leg."
Oh no, I don't want to cut off your legs. I want to cut off the legs of the bitch that's lying. So you better start talking, milady, or I'm going to have to cut your toes off one by
Yeah,
one.
you feel a firm hand over your shoulder, Das, and one of the city guards come up and you're like, "Please don't. Be patient, please." Nope.
I
Nope.
mean, she could replace her toes with
silent.
rubbers, and they could be and she could be
Clamps your mouth shut like a baby alligator.
I think Epis just sighs with relief because he's not having to move his mage hand for once.
And Rex just kind of sighs and just says, "Thank you."
We've got our own mouthy people down on the watch. At this point, then Aphrodite full on snaps and like breaks down into tears. So it's like, why couldn't he love her? He's always sleeping around.
Oh,
Dramatic turn back to Apollo.
Yeah.
So
Even Apollo's like confused. It's like, hand on heart, don't really sleep around with a lot of people. Musician, not sex-crazed maniac. What do you think I am, Apollo? Dionysus?
The actor for Dionysus takes this personally.
The actor of Dionysus is like full on hip, like I get it, man.
I just have the scene in my head of like everyone in the room just keeps shifting to stare at the people who are the target of the conversation in like a really weirdly intimidating manner.
It's like a really old 1960s sitcom.
Oh, for sure.
Really jerky camera turns. At which point, like, she's like full on accusing, like, "You did! I saw you with that girl just last night. You went out for dinner, and then you took her back to your place." It's like, no, I took her back to her place, made sure she got home okay, and then I went back to my temple to go to sleep.
Oh no. I turned to a city guard. Is that enough for you?
Works for me. Pulls out a pair of manacles, shackles Aphrodite.
Yeah, dispel the web.
Oh god, that's it.
Is
Oh,
there
okay,
still
it's all
people
gone.
watching is there still people watching from the aisles?
A few audience members are like at the top of like the amphitheater steps, looking down, like, ooh.
This is even better than the original production.
Yeah, the guy that is playing Ares, like turns around and gives the city guard their instructions and apologizes to the rest of the crew who won't be able to make it tonight now because now he has paperwork to deal with.
What you're saying
Can
is
I
we
roll
need to put on the play. No,
No.
what? No.
Can I roll insight on Ares?
Go for it.
I missed that earlier. I really should have. That is a 17.
Ooh, 17 insight.
Oh, Aylin's trashing me though.
Oh god.
Dang.
I love love having 2 characters in the party with +5 insight, maybe more than 2, because it's just like no one can hide anything from us.
No. The two of you realise that no, he's honestly being the truth, and like even his tone like shifted.
It was more an insight. Sorry, I was aiming more for an insight of to. He acted very quickly to stop people leaving, and it didn't click to me at that moment.
Oh, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. From what you can gather on like that insight check, like him saying like, "Oh, I can't be in the performance now. I have paperwork to do." He's actually part of the City Watch. This is his this is his side thing. He likes to act in the theatre.
Aww.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sadly, I can't do his voice very well, but Captain Holt from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, right, yes.
Ooh, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's basically who I had in mind for like Ares in this whole bit.
Why is no one having fun? I specifically requested this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because Ares in the whole high senses thing is literally a bit pass. He doesn't do anything. He just turns up in an Ares costume.
Nice. He's just playing himself, really.
Pretty much. It's why he likes. It's why he finds Ares comfortable to play.
Oh.
Like, I think Eppa's gonna turn to Apollo and just be like, "Look, you got your shit to figure out. Weird, romantic misunderstandings, but like, please don't die. And I guess you're the one who's responsible for pressing charges? Or is it the city? I don't know how the law works here." Sort of like turns... He's short, but he's sort of turning back and forth very physically between the nearest city guardsman and Apollo. Because he's actually looking for an answer to who will press charges here.
Apollo's like, they'll book her down for murder. There's no real charges to press. Attempted murder, I should say. Anyway, in the meantime, he pulls out a pamphlet, plays it a little bit, and almost seems to zap himself up a bit.
Yeah, what? Actually, yeah, that's a question. What was the stagehand's part of all of this? Oh, he was the one bribed to do the murder.
Yes,
so I guess
he was the one bribed to fit the thing. The clothes he found were Aphrodite's. Like a genuine street clothes.
Can we have like one day where we can just go shopping, watch a play, get a little pissed? I just want a slow day.
This is why we can't have nice things.
No, apparently not.
I mean, us adventurers live very fast-paced lives, so I guess it's just part and parcel.
When's the next show? There's like 2 other theatres. Maybe they got something.
Wait a minute. If they...
Apollo's like, well, at the other amphitheatre, they're doing all the sonnets. I think there's a Battle of the Bands on in the top one in the evening. We're doing another show here tonight with a much better crew.
I was going to say, with Aphrodite out of the picture, like, do they need a replacement for her? Or doesn't she do really that much?
She's an understudy, it's alright.
Sorry, I just had this hilarious image of Das playing Aphrodite.
Yes! Golden Wigan or, like, the... Oh, Apollo!
I mean, he looks over to you, Jazz, anyway. Even like cocks an eyebrow. I was like, "Do you want to?"
I mean, I haven't got anything else better.
I looked around at all the other assembled cast members. Does anybody here object to a kobold playing Aphrodite? A few of them like shrug, like, to be honest, kind of fits.
If you do need more crew because of the events of just now for tonight, I could also kind of, well, take a easy night and maybe play a part.
Could someone pass me a script? I'm not going to be in the play, but I figure if you got 2 people who barely... Well, if you've got someone who doesn't really know the script, someone who can help. Prompt them. resourceful. Basically, when it comes to a performance check, Eppa is entirely out on board to use message and a script to provide the help action.
I mean, not that I said yes to this, but since you're all pressing it, I mean,
if you guys want to cap off this part of this little short story with with Dash and Rex taking part, I mean, they walk you through the whole thing. You're like, your parts are simple because they're non-speaking parts. You're literally like background actors.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You literally sit there and drink grape juice at the bar.
Yes.
And excuse me for this this thing, but I will personally make sure that there isn't any more poison in the glasses.
Just gonna sniff every last one,
Yes.
like some drug-addled. I don't know.
Oh,
Wait,
I
so
can
we
do something
have
about
a
that.
harem.
And the guy playing
We have a
Apollo plays his panpipes, a little bird appears, and he tells the bird something that flies off. I'll go get a cleric, it's fine.
I just love the idea that we've got a Haragon blood hunter playing Ares.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a kobold rogue.
Aphrodite's little rampant rabbit.
Rampant's definitely right.
Couldn't
Yeah,
resist that one.
rampant. Yeah, definitely.
That would set up itself. Oh, God, you guys are terrible. So yeah, do you guys want to do anything else for the day before the evening show? Whilst Das and Rex get walked through a very simple stage performance.
Yeah. Go. Yeah, go.
You know what? I'm gonna go to the city. Go with the city guard after grabbing that script, because Appa hasn't realised it's going to be an empty part. He's just going to leave the city guard to just like make sure things are chill. And I don't know how long we're going to be here, but I think he's just going to make sure that we don't get in trouble for essentially attacking an entire stage crew to solve a murder.
It's
Yeah.
about on par for adventurers. Right then, so Eppo is going down to the station. What's anybody else doing?
I'm just assuming that I'll just be, I don't know, going through.
I assume Rex and Das are learning quote-unquote
rehearsing.
lines.
Yes.
I feel like I should stay there just to check that they're doing as they're told.
Take his babysitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Aileen?
I don't even know. I guess just chilling and doing whatever with the rest.
Aileen gets to sit back with a fresh bowl of popcorn that was meant for Das, but
You cannot eat popcorn while on stage.
Excuse you, I will eat as much popcorn as I want on stage.
Perfect casting for Aphrodite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a diva.
Instead of like grapes, he is eating popcorn.
Like, yum, yum.
yeah, I was about to say Das's idea of heaven. He's being fed popcorn by wonderful nymphs, but one of them is stuck forever cooking popcorn.
But yeah, here's the
Very
thing.
disappointed at trying to do it.
Here's the thing, though. Like, his ancestor Bob Littleclaw's thing was ice cream. He just loved ice cream. Das's thing is probably going to be popcorn. It's
Yeah.
going to be great. Yes.
I just thought the corn song. It's corn!
It's corn!
Corn. A big lump of nuts.
Oh no.
He's
Right then.
literally like that little boy. Have a corntastic day.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? They have absolutely no lines? Oh, what a waste of my time.
Captain, we'll call him Captain Ares for now. Just like
Yes.
smiles and goes, "Yeah, it makes life simpler when you've got a full-time thing and you have to act as a part-time job." So anyway, thank you for your assistance. Reaches into his pocket and literally hands you like silver and a couple of coppers in change. That's all I can spare right
Thank
now.
you.
I can't pay you an actual wage, but that's all I can spare.
That's very kind of you. Just puts it back on the table. Just trying to do some public good. If anyone wants us, we'll be at the Big Claw. At least for tonight.
Yes.
Alright then, well.
And I think he's going to
remember
pop back and he's going to get an even bigger bucket of popcorn than Das had. Like, just a genuinely colossal thing that he can only carry because he's got two hands holding two sides of it and then his mate's hand is holding the third. Because popcorn is stupidly light, but it's just big and cumbersome.
Yeah. Alright then. As you're making your way back to Everyone Eppa, through the guard station and everything else, you notice a couple of people dressed in raggedy robes, and they're currently muttering to themselves. And as you walk past, they sit there and scream that the times are upon us. The great flood is coming, brother.
I think he just turns with the entire bucket of popcorn, very aggressive. No, he's not got it yet, I guess.
No.
He's not like in the theater.
Yeah.
Just turns very aggressively. It's just like, end times?
Oh yes, the end times. There's going to be a great flood across this city. We have heard it's coming.
Why? Who? What for?
The great crabbing is upon us.
The great crabbing.
Crabben. Like a kraken, but a giant crab. It'll wash this entire city clean and take the unjust and unrighteous and devour them whole, leaving only us, the clean ones. And, like, clean is weird in his eyes. He is filthy and covered in very dry sand.
And what prophet told you this?
Ah, our leader. Dave. Because I can't think of a name for him right now. He shall be Dave.
How big is your flock?
Ah, there are many of us. Would you like to join? At which point, one of the guards like smacks him across the face with a shield, knocks him out. Sorry about that. They get a bit mouthy at times.
I mean, they're a little weird, but is this Dave do you care about Dave? Is he a problem? Should I worry about Dave? Should I worry about the Crabkin? And sort of, there's just a moment where he's very clearly not quite sure how serious he was with saying that.
Even the guard's like, we don't know, they're crazies.
How many times have they predicted the Crabkin?
They practically do it every year.
Cool, right. Well, I'm gonna go get myself more popcorn than I physically can hold inside me.
Good idea. I prefer a beer.
Someone's gonna be sober with my lot. And just heads off.
Alright then. So you get back, you have your colossal bucket of popcorn.
And I'm just enjoying it. I'm guessing I'm gonna sit next to Aileen. And
Yeah,
I
was gonna say, like, the rest of you happily now enjoy your evening watching Dash and Rex make absolute fools of themselves.
I'm just very flamboyant with my movements.
Actually, can Rex do a performance check so he can actually try to actually do his best?
Yeah, why not, actually? Let's have performance
I'm
checks
doing
from...
performance checks for the lols.
Let's have performance checks from...
Oh.
Oh wow!
Let's go!
Yeah. There was a
Let's
20,
go!
and then it rolled off.
Let's go!
So Rex looks a bit nervous on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
That looks a bit more comfortable.
I'm just being very exuberant with my movements. I'm probably very distracting in scenes that he's in. Just like being all, like hand on forehead, trying to be lady. Like it's like his impression. No, it's like his sort of interpretation of what he thinks a lady acts like.
Well, what makes it even funny though for Das is the fact that they found a wig his size, but they didn't do anything on the makeup, so it is like cobalt face with like long gold beach blonde hair.
And like a pink toga dress or something.
Can I use message to give Rex the help action?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, cool. So I'm just gonna be like, Rex, you're the god of slaughter. Just be big, scary, and a bit moody. You know,
Okay.
pretend I said something.
Pretend that I said something.
Rex is a bit more comfortable than he otherwise would be. Although it is rather amusing seeing the god of war Ares in armor and everything else, and then two purple rabbit ears poking out.
Yeah.
Where they've cut holes in the helm for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the rest of the performance goes without issue. If anything, it's actually more engaging with more audience members. Like, it's a full house as well. You guys got seats for free. Eppa, you hear a few complaints from people behind you who can't see over the bucket of popcorn.
Is it Ippa just sat in a bucket of popcorn so the seat rather than rather than having it on his lap? They are in the actual bucket.
I think I like that idea. Like, he probably's trying to sit down normally, and when they say that, when they complain about his bucket of popcorn, he just sort of turns to I4, passes him the popcorn bucket, and then just clambers in.
Aww.
And Iva just puts the bucket on your seat so you don't lose your seat. There you go.
Terrifying magical power. Absurd comic happenings. What is life?
Phenomenal cosmic power. Only so much popcorn.
Popcorn.
I am the great god Aphrodite, the goddess of love and femininity. I mean, what?
Yeah, but people enjoyed the show. There's a round of applause and everything else. The guy that plays Apollo, thanks everyone for attending. It's been a wonderful festival.
Yes.
I mean, kudos to the guy. He nearly got killed today, and he did 2 shows.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty darn good.
Not bad for
That's
a bard.
dedication.
Yes.
It's almost like he's a 10th level bard.
Oh my.
I mean, Rex was looking for someone to sing him to sleep.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh my god. Rex, we may have found your guy.
Maybe after the show, Rex actually asked this guy, like, "Hey, would you like a job?"
I mean, he is already the head priest.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. He's the head of Apollo. Simple. Like, you offer him, like, post show and everything else. You all meet up and you ask Apollo this question. He says, "I was like, appreciate the offer of going adventuring and seeing the world. I do have a temple here I need to run and manage.
Okay.
I appreciate the offer, Duracell buddy.
Yes.
But if you're looking for a place to stay, temple's always open."
Yeah.
Give to a shoulder punch, gentleman, and grabs the rest of his stuff and heads on back to his temple.
I'm still wearing the dress and the wig because I'm
Hoover
just...
looks over to you, Dash. You look rather pretty.
I think so. Canonically, I've got in my head that I-Force carrying the bucket of popcorn that Eppa is still in because it's bigger than him. And just sort of, there's this kobold that just rolls around like a tiny dragon on his hoard of popcorn, pops his head over
like
and
a
just goes,
jacuzzi.
"Oh yeah!" Like he is covered in like bits of popcorn and salt. Like he is a mess. Plops his chin over and just goes, "They're gonna keep wearing wigs then."
Well, I mean, maybe for elaborate disguises that may require, like, an elaborate disguise to breaking an entry in a place where I'm not supposed to be, or just pretending to be someone and maybe seducing someone as a distraction. Who knows?
Do you mean like you would be a honeypot?
I mean, you could say I'd be the treasure in the chest.
Oh dear God.
I don't
Glory
know how-
holes, honey pots. What kind of play is this?
Greek.
I feel like we've just like just as Das will be catfishing in the future. I feel like this entire episode has been a catfish. You expected D&D, instead you got pure. Wait, no, I was gonna say you got lewd jokes, but that is basically half of D&D.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is.
I
I mean, I'll wear this until, like, the festival's over and that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, you do the whole, like, that you are the treasure chest. And as you point to yourself, like, Alpha looks down and goes, bit flat for me.
Right, where's the nearest fruit stall? I require watermelons.
I think Eppa just sighs and just sort of rolls back into the popcorn. Covered in
Alpha
it.
keeps on carrying it every so often. Could I have a popcorn, please? Preferably one not near your butt.
There's just like mage hand that just like floats popcorn up to his mouth.
Thank you. I love playing these. I love playing the FPC of Alpha. It's great. The problem is that I have to give him Sonic levels before long.
Yes.
I think we should end tonight's session there, really. I think that was a good place to end.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
You guys fade to black and do whatever debaucherous things you want to get up to.
With popcorn.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a challenge to me.
So thank you for watching that chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Do hope you have enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching this on the Twitch, hit the follow button. It is a wonderful way of supporting the channel without costing you a penny. And is anyone free to raid this evening? Who should we raid?
Good question.
I don't know what. Let's go raid Ben the Quest Giver. He's going doing some Minecraft. Give him a bit of a scare, shall we?
Do it. Do it now.
We're doing it now. The raid is going live.
Oh yeah.
We've got 4 seconds. Get yourselves on the raid train. Because we're going to go and raid, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.